Here she is, the beautiful and talented Genese Martin. Stop looking at yourself on camera. Genese Martin, production director of the Elizabeth Youth Theater Ensemble. Good to see you, Genese.
Good to see you too, Steve.
See, I could tease you because we work together in our terrific Stand and Deliver program, which is
a public speaking and leadership program that's in the greater Newark area where we teach inner city kids leadership and public speaking and life skills.
14 years we've been doing it. By the way, who created that?
Steve Adubato.
Yeah, just checking. Talk to us about the Elizabeth situation, because, by the way, see that, check that out, guys? The Elizabeth Youth Theater Ensemble, you're wearing the T-shirt?
Yes.
What do you guys do?
Well, it was founded in 2004 by a young man named Theodore Perkins, who also was in Stand and Deliver.
That's right.
And we're responding to a need to expose inner city children to contemporary theater, film, spoken word, just all aspects of their arts.
Why?
Because there's a need for arts in our society, and they've kind of just been put to the wayside because of various reasons, and it helps. Everyone learns differently, and arts help children to grow and develop in life.
Think about some of these. I often wonder who signs up. You know, who signs up? Because our kids watch Glee, you know Glee? And I'm sitting there thinking, all right, I get, you know, because it's a parody on some level, but it's real too. Who signs up to be a part of this group?
Well, actually, we have been working with a group called Building Future Leaders, which
Building
is
Future Leaders.
Building Future Leaders, which is out of Elizabeth, the city of Elizabeth.
Right.
And that group, they come from all over Elizabeth. We don't necessarily look for children who are interested in theater or interested in film. We'll take teens from anywhere, and we'll take them and we'll have them produce and direct their own films and plays.
About what? Give me some examples.
Their issues. This summer we brought in a writing instructor named Angela Cariotis, and we pulled out their stories. Our theme this year was creating a safe place for unsafe ideas. And basically that means, you know, there's a lot of unsafe ideas that our teens have to deal with, but they don't have anywhere where they can like talk about it or put it out there and on front. So we brought in the writer, and they all wrote their own stories, and then we came together and we kind of put together like a little bit of a show outside of that. And there were a lot of different issues, mainly bullying.
Talk about it.
Well, our particular show, they talked about homosexuality and bullying and cutting as a result of bullying.
Internet violence.
Yes, a lot of internet. We talked about.
How prevalent is it?
Oh, it's huge, because when I was in school, we would write, if we cheated or whatever, we would write it on the back of our calculators. But they have the phones, they have the internet, they have everything right on their phones. They can check their email. There's Twitter. There's Facebook, and you know, it's one thing can be sent out and everyone gets it all at once. For instance, we had a scene in our show where someone took a picture of someone in an uncompromising position and sent it out to all the kids in the school. And so immediately everyone got it at once, and it destroyed this young man's life.
But then tell me the part about how the theater ensemble group can deal with a situation like that and help teach.
Oh, well, we give them a safe place to talk about all of these issues, to create art, all types of art, to create a platform where they can express how they feel without, let's say, going out and doing something negative, like doing drugs or cutting themselves.
Do they talk about what's going on in their homes?
Yeah, and it's interesting that you say that, because in our play we addressed that. We had a bully who was bullying another character, but then we cut to a scene where he was being bullied at home by his parents.
Oh, boy.
So, you know, there's all types of things that have come out from just them writing down what's going on in their lives.
What do you see the change? What kind of changes do you see in these kids when they go through this, when they express themselves and they put it out there, which is a very courageous thing to do?
I definitely think they build bonds amongst each other, which I discussed that before. That safety net of us all being in it together kind of gives you a group of people where you don't have to go out. It also, I think it gave a lot of the students an aha moment, like, hey, I can do this as a living. Like, especially the young men, like we had them shooting with cameras. We had some guys holding the boom. You know, we had people writing, directing. We really gave everyone a job, so everybody felt like they were a part of it. But in that, there, you know, some people might actually go and become, you know, a production assistant or a sound tech or whatever. You know, they actually can, you know,
in terms of career.
A career, exactly.
But also, doesn't it just build? Say they don't go into it. They go into whatever. They're going to do accounting or law, whatever it is. Doesn't it just build confidence?
Yeah, absolutely. And when we were in the dress rehearsals and we showed them on the screen and we're like, look, you guys did this. And they were just so excited. Like, they couldn't even believe that we only had about maybe 63 hours or something. Like, we met, a couple hours. It wasn't that many hours. And for that little bit of time, what they were able to create was amazing, and they were really proud about that.
What does it do for you?
It keeps me going.
What does that mean? Well, I've known you for the last couple of years. Every time I see you, you're up, you've got energy, you're passionate. What do you mean keep you going?
Well, I come from these programs. I'm a baby of these programs.
What do you mean?
I grew up in Newark. I've been going to the Y, and I've been going to, Children's Theater Workshop, and, all these programs in JPAC. And
what did they do for you?
It gave me I'm here.
It made you you.
It made me me. It really did. It really did. Somebody believed in me. A lot of different people believed in me, and that's why I'm here where I am. That's why Theo is where he is, and other people that we work with. And it just gives us that fire, because once we were able to go out into the real world, we really got to see, hey, that these people that stood behind us really gave us that extra push. So that just gives me the initiative.
It's interesting. When we were doing one of our programs, our sister program, Caucus, New Jersey, we had you on with one of our students in the Stand and Deliver program. Who was that again?
Bria Barnes.
Bria Barnes, right? Mm-hmm. I saw you. I was looking at it later on, but I was also in the studio doing it. I was watching you watch her when she was talking, and she was passionate and dynamic and charismatic and confident. You were looking at her like, wow, I have helped this young woman. Mm-hmm. What's that feel like?
It feels amazing. I've been doing this for about 10 years now, working with the inner city youth, and every time, now I'm getting to a point where adults are kind of coming back to me and saying, hey, Miss G, and, I still have such I ooze over my mentors still. I'm like, oh, so I guess I feel like things are coming full circle, and I really feel like I'm giving back to society. Really feel like...
They call you Miss G?
Yeah, they call me Miss G.
I like that. It stands for Genese Martin Production Director of the Elizabeth Youth Theater Ensemble, also one of the leaders in our Stand and Deliver program. You do good work.
Thank you.
Someone might say you're doing God's work.
I feel that way sometimes. I
Proud
do.
of you.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
Thank you, Steve.
See? Fascinating people here on One-on-One. Stay with us. Be right back. Proud of you.
Thank you, Steve.
If you would like more information on this program, or if you'd like to express an opinion, email us at info@caucusnj.org and visit us online at oneonone.org.
You're looking at the great Jerry Walker, CEO of Team Walker. Good to see you, Jerry.
Good to see you too, Steve.
Now,